They get a good look at Logan Markle getting loose out there for the Warriors tonight.
If our cameraman don't start operating right.
Right. Or our extra guy unmuted. There you go. Try that.
Yeah, that guy.
There you go. Good look. Second time that we've seen Logan on a Monday night, so I'm in the opener in here. Again, should be a step up in what we have seen against the first two opponents, and that's no slight on those other opponents at all. It's just the caliber that Zwolle brings in to this tonight. Again, we have no starting lineups for the Hawks of Zwolle. But again, Markle on the hill. Adelise at shortstop batting second. Canyon will play third base and bat third. Brady McDaniel first base batting fourth. Cooper Courtright second base batting fifth. Talon Epnet center field. Braden Wells catching, batting seventh. Colton Thills right field batting eighth, and Drew Horn in left field. So looking around the defense for the Warriors in left field, it's Horn. Center field is Epnet. Thills in right field. At third base, it is Wright. Adelise at shortstop. Second base is Coop. First base, Brady McDaniel. And the battery tonight for the Warriors, Braden Wells behind the dish and Logan Markle. The lefty sets to deal 5:41, so we're just a little delayed in this.
Go ahead. That rhyming school, the Zwolle Tamales.
That one lifted, fouling down the line and out of play for strike one. So we'll try to keep up with a little bit of everything for you tonight. Get a look at number 22 that stands in there. That one ground over to Canyon at third. Actually, Logan's going to get it left-handed and not going to get there. An infield single is delivered for the leadoff hitter. And that was kind of in that no man's land.
I wonder what kind of school Zwolle is as far as their performance scores and stuff.
Well,
I
don't know that it ever.
I wonder if they're as bright as their uniforms are.
I don't know that it ever got to wonder about that. And don't encourage him, Marler. Markle staring straight over at the runner at first base. And got him nailed, and that's just beautiful.
In a pickle, huh?
Yeah, Adeline's going to chase him back in. First out is there, and, you just talk about that good move from Markle. So that's a caught stealing, and they'll score that 1-3-6-3 for the putout if, in fact, you're scoring at home. 1-3-6-3 on the putout for out number one. Good work by Markle, and we'll get that runner off the base and add the out to it.
I did already.
Did you? Or did you add a strike?
Okay.
That one in there, ball one, or misses ball one. Chuck's got to get adjusted to where everything's at on here.
Yeah, I pushed up here, and I guess I shouldn't have.
No, that's all. That's why we have that one up there. Markle throws that one in there. Good looking pitch.
I like that little Mike back there to catch the snap of the ball. And
that's right. Did we? That's right. I forgot about that. One misses low. Oh, yeah, we don't have to see the signal. We can just listen to it. You're hearing it in real time. Markle appears. Boy, Logan is just quickly working. That goes out to Courtright. Over to first in time for the out. Quickly 2 up, 2 down. There you go, Chuck. You'll get it. You'll get the hang of things.
What's sad is I'm learning the way you're thinking.
Uh-oh. That's trouble.
As
long as you don't start thinking the way I'm thinking, everything should be okay. Markle quickly delivers this one. Swung on and missed, strike one. Yeah, he works quick. You think a baseball game is supposed to have a little bit of time in there, but not at all.
Maybe that's what Merrill stands for, fast moving.
Let me get that out of the way. There we go. Not
there
even out of the first inning and muted already.
By golly. Can't have fun at the old ballpark.
Quickly, 0-2 is what they have on the scoreboard. We'll have to check with Blue.
Oh, I had 1-1.
That one ground over to McDaniel, and he's going to take it himself. And an indirect 3 up and 3 down. Score that 3 unassisted on the putout. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on when we come up there. Actually, 1 hit in that one. When we come back in the bottom of the first, it's Logan Markle, Maddox Adelise, and Canyon Wright. Right after this, from our friends at Doug Young Nursery.
Now we're talking.
Now we're back at it.
Yeah, there's number 9 on the heel. Start that all over with, Doug.
There you go.
Welcome back.
Back in the bottom of the second we go. Logan Markle will lead things off. Markle, Adelise, and Canyon Wright set to go to work.
I think after last night's show, you might have gotten a little bit chucked up today.
Well,
So I left that one muted.
umpire signals ready for play, and here we go. And look, you switched that to the bottom already. Logan up there, fastball swinging right away, strike 1.
If I'm not careful, I might actually pivot this thing towards my direction.
Uh-oh.
It's like production taking over. Don't have enough things to do.
Rocks back and delivers this one, and Logan puts a charge into it, chasing the center fielder back, but he's going to camp out under it and go out and make a pretty nifty grab out there. And that's one of those you just tip your cap to him and be done with. Maddox Adelise will stand in there. It's good to have Maddox on the show. Logan was on the show last night. And we got Brady briefly out there. We'll visit with him. Braden Wells, of course, was our inaugural player of the week. Had a great week. Ball 1 to Adelise. Yeah, Braden moving behind the plate for the first time, following the great career of Cody Davis. Wells moves in from right field. That one lifted high and out to center fielder. Center fielder looked like he had lost it for a minute, but camps out under it. Back-to-back fly balls to center field. And Canyon Wright will stand in.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, if you have not come out to Buffalo Wild Wings on a Sunday night, we invite you to do that. We talk Grace Christian baseball from 5 to 6. The Warrior Roundup with head coach Josh Brown. 5 o'clock every Sunday except for Easter Sunday. Canyon takes ball 1 outside.
Some good entertainment, but some great food that they have out there.
Food was really good. Smoky Chipotle wings is the new flavor.
That's what I'm trying this coming Sunday. Thank you.
It was really good. Canyon takes strike 1, evens the count up at a ball and a strike. That high leg kick was there, trying to get the timing down just a little bit. Know that it's going to be a good ball game. Both of these teams playing solid early on. Here's a delivery. Misses away. 2 balls and a strike. Boy, as much weather as they're talking about in trouble, you saw a lot of games moved from Tuesday to tonight. Menard had their game moved. I don't know if Ash did or not. I have to check and see.
Tioga did.
Canyon pulls that one foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, a lot of folks were trying to get away from not only the rain potential that's supposed to come in 7 or 8 o'clock, but those temperatures are starting to drop overnight.
They really are.
A lot of baseball this weekend as the Prep Classic comes in. Baseball here Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That one stroked back out to center field. This time he goes up and he gets another one. Tremendous play out there by the center fielder for Zwolle. 3 up, 3 down for the Warriors. Nothing across. We go to the top of the second when we come back.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier. Transactions are getting safer. And you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use. Anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
A hot and steamy au jus is the king of dips. It enhances the flavor of everything. Roast beef, onions, cheese. I would dip everything in au jus if I could. Everything. Take it from a real firefighter. You gotta come and try this new French dip sub.
There we go, back to work here in the top of the second. Very rapidly moving first inning. It went 3 up and 3 down for both squads. It's going to bring number 4 in there. Again, I apologize for not having a lineup for the Hawks. They didn't get it up to us. Logan rocks back and delivers this one inside, ball 1. We'll try to keep you abreast of what's going on around Two balls, no strikes here to clean up hitter, and that's what we saw on from Logan the other night. Would get a couple of strikeouts, ended up with 11 strikeouts and like 5 walks. 3-0 delivery there, not held on to, but it is a strike. And again, we're going to try to get you caught up. North of Soto takes an early 2-0 lead over Holy Savior Menard. Let's see if Ash went up and played today. Ground ball to second base. Coop's got that over to first in time. And that's the way to come out and get that done. Based on what I see, no, you said you got the Indians are playing tonight. They don't have it updated in here, but maybe they're a 6 o'clock start. Right now, we've got Menard and North DeSoto. That one in there for the strike.
Yeah, I had gotten don't tell anybody, but she told me that they'd moved the game up.
I got you.
Side conversations are okay.
It is.
Especially when you're married to them.
Well, kind of like the meetings I have with our main sponsor, BU Designs.
Right.
1 ball, 2 strikes the scoreboard has.
I'm good with that.
That one lifted high into the air. On the infield, it stays. Coop comes in, gloves it, quickly 2 down. So both of these pitchers are doing exactly what you figured they would. And this is the kind of game that you want to have. You certainly want to be in one like this.
Making some short work these early innings. Saving that pitch count, too.
Yeah, and when you got so much baseball coming up this weekend, you certainly want to.
Yeah.
You want to keep those arms fresh. Logan, quality start, goes 5 1/3 last week, I believe is what he went. On him. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on. We move to the bottom of the second. 2 up for the Warriors. Brady McDaniel, Cooper Courtright, Talon Ebnet. When we come back. Final pitches of in-between innings, and we are ready to get things going here. Brady McDaniel will lead things off.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 19, Brady McDaniel.
Fly ball to center, and Kenyon with the ground out. Or no, that one outside to B-Mac, ball 1. Yeah, that little microphone, we'll have to warn folks about that. That's down there. There you go, much better.
I've never heard you say that when I unmuted my mic.
No. It was the process prior to that where it was muted.
Oh.
That's it.
You just
One
like
ball,
my response.
1 ball, 1 strike. Both of these pitchers are working quickly. And Brady quickly hit by a pitch, and it's the game's, and then promptly picked him off. Cooper Courtright stands in there. The Beastie Boys bring him to the plate. Well, again, we don't own the rights to any of this music. Of course we don't. I had it as a album back in the day, but I don't think that doesn't constitute owning the rights to it.
Now, you have to clarify album. That you're talking about a vinyl.
Correct.
Yes.
That one ground foul.
Over by the chicken pen.
The chinkapin?
Chicken.
That's fish.
Pen. Yes.
See, confused you, didn't I?
Yes. Ground foul, how they make most of the chicken sandwiches these days.
Let me get that again. You go in timeout for a little while, Chuck, when you do that. As much as the in-stadium PA announcer is cheering it on, we're going to that gets you banished. Like hockey, you end up 5 minutes.
He's got this long stick, and he keeps poking me. It's like poking the bear.
I get it. Squaring around to bunt, pulling that one back, and taking ball 1.
I'm not trying to lean over and smell your cologne, Doug. I'm just actually looking at the scoreboard, make sure my count is right.
1 ball, 1 strike we have here, which looking at it, though, doesn't necessarily mean that it's correct. Coop squares the 1. Watch for the slash, though. He could pull that bat back and try to draw that infield in. Grace has been doing that for a lot of years. In fact, that's what he did right there. Fouls that one back. Strike 2. They work on that a lot. And either you come up and play it or you stay back and they lay the bunt down. So it's really tough to defend. That one smashed foul. You remember, Coop was the run that scored, drove a fastball for a double to lead things off in that 5th, and then Ebnet trying to bunt him around, but ended up getting 2 strikes on him and base hit. Came around, scored it, and that wasn't. I mean, it was the game ender, wasn't necessarily the game. It wasn't like it was a walk-off, but it ended things. Misses away. And 2 balls and 2 strikes. You'll hear a lot of chatter out of that Warrior dugout all night long. There's no doubt about that. 2-2 delivery is off. Lifted over into left field.
Running up for it.
Coming up to make a play on it. And it is down. And McDaniel's got to hustle into second. Thankfully, he played that well and went halfway. But after the 3 great plays out in center field, there was an error on the left fielder there.
Batting for the Warriors, number 5, Talon Epinette.
It was just good base running by the youngster to get in there and do that. Talon Epinette stands in. He plays center field. He squares around looking to bunt this one. McDaniel, not much of a lead at all. He will be up there laying it down, trying to push the runners over. Nobody at first base, and just misplayed by the Hawks of Zwolle there. And that's an infield single for Talon. And that loads him up for B. Wells. They'll come to replay and ask us about it. And so if it's a thumbs up, if it stands, or thumb down if it doesn't. So we're going to score it thumbs down and play stands. Yeah. It's difficult coming up into the home booth for verification of a play. And what we're hearing is that very close to whistle to see. Yeah, play stands. Umpire signals play ball, and Wells stands there with nobody. Wells, he takes that one in there, strike 1. Bases are loaded over there in the bottom of the 1st at Menard, across the subdivision. Keep you posted on that, because coming up this weekend, they've got baseball going across the ground ball over to third base. They're going to come home and get the out there, bobbled around, but goodness gracious, that was close. So you'll have Brady that is out 1-3 on the put, or 1-2 on the put out. He'll be the first out. Everybody else advances. That's a fielder's choice for Wells, so it'll be 0 for 1. Just about have the voice back all the way. Not quite, but it's getting close.
Stepped out like he was throwing it over to first, but he didn't never release the ball.
Yep, that one in there for a strike. So talk about the Menard one again. We told you that, not to bounce around, but big subdivision series they're calling it. Ash and Menard will do battle in a 3-game set Friday and Saturday.
Yeah,
A couple of our 446 Sports teams.
Trying to give you a little mic help.
Well, I covered it at least. Somewhere Nick's squirreling around in the booth there. He doesn't like hearing me cough. Swung through that one and down on strikes. That's out number 2. Another one of those clutch base hits. The youngster's got a lot of size. I think he's already 6 foot, 6'1"? Yeah. Big kid out there in right field.
Shallow left is a nice area to pop it.
Yeah, they're definitely playing deep here. And the problem with playing that deep out at Grace is if it beats you, it's out of the park. So you want to play a little more shallow and give your outfielders a chance to run back and get one, like the center fielder did, because where they're staying, if they have to run back for one, they're going to run into that wooden fence that's out there.
Absolutely, they are.
That one misses up high. Horn trying to get on any way he can. 2-0 count will do a couple of things. One, it'll drive a run in, but two, it'll get back to the top of the order as well. Strike one there.
2-0 strike.
The ghost of press box side. And Horn's a pitch away from an RBI single here, or an RBI walk. Stares in. Horn ready to go. Here's the delivery. Right down. Good looking pitch. Now 3-2. Runners at first and second will be off and running. I don't think necessarily that the Coop will be going, because he beats anything on a base hit anyway. And a ground ball up the middle, and that's big time Drew Horn coming through. Runners were going, play at the plate, but nothing there. Horn's going to take second base on the throw, and that's good work out of the youngster there. 2 RBI, base hit.
On 2 outs, Doug.
Look, I'm telling you, they do some serious 2-out hitting. So runners at second and third, that is Wells down at Easton Marlar will come in to pinch run. Courtesy run, not pinch run. There is a difference in those two.
Coach Brown's got his trench coat on tonight.
Indeed, he does. I hear Western music right in the background. Good piece of hitting by Drew to get a couple of runs across. Markle pushes that one back. Found his second at bat. He flew out to center field earlier in this one. Chuck, I'm going to change this around a little bit and get it to where it's supposed to be. There you go.
Oh, team 2. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Because we'll have fans that'll be calling for your job here momentarily, having it 2-0 Hawks.
Come on.
Tough crowd.
Make it up the stairway, you can have it.
That's right. Up the bleachers 12, 13 times a week in football. That's
right. Yeah, it's not just a one-night thing. You got to realize you're committing for 12 months.
And you can't do it just basketball where it's easy to get up.
And Doug has your phone number.
That's correct. 1 ball, 1 count, 1 strike, 2 down. Right back up the middle. The pitcher gloves it over to first in time, but the damage was done on a Drew Horn 2 RBI single. Took second on the throw. 2 runs. Let's see, the hit by pitch, an error there. Just 1 hit. 2 runs on 1 hit. 2 left on after 2 complete. Warriors lead it 2-0. We'll be back top of the third right after this.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us
And we're back out here to Warrior Field. I know that's not the name of it, but that's just what I came up with real quick. But Warrior Field out here on the Air Park. Go ahead, Doug.
Merrill Blackburn Field, Josh Brown Stadium here on the historic grounds of England Air Park. Logan Markle stands in, ready to get things going top of the third.
Warrior Battleground. How about that?
Nope. I don't think so, Chuck.
The sun?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's,
yeah, yeah. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Yeah.
Mrs. Lowe and Wells, he got that one shaken up. He just got to learn that a little bit.
Our PA guy just said, "Here's your sign." Literally.
Literally.
There it is, right in center field.
I'm glad he's getting off your bandwagon, though. That's for sure. Markle stands in, ready to go from the windup, rocks back and delivers the 1-0. Evens things up at a ball and a strike. Seventh man to hit. So this is where Markle needs to roll through this part of the lineup. Sits back and delivers this one. Misses outside, and that's a couple of them that have gotten away. Don't know if it's mixing Brady up or Braden up a little bit or what's going on.
That's what I was looking for. Graham standing in there.
That one bounces and gets back to the backstop.
Could hear some
Rolled through the second inning, 3 up, 3 down. Had 3 up, 3 down virtually in the first. Gave up a single to the leadoff hitter and then promptly picked him off.
I like that, Doug, virtually, since people are watching it live stream.
Correct. And we talked to him about that last night at Buffalo Wild Wings, and he said, I don't mind giving up a hit because that gives me a chance to pick you off.
Yep.
Down on strikes, looking good work from Markle to come all the way back, and that's back-to-back strikeouts for Logan. Out number 1.
Swing and miss, strike 1.
Well, a game like this, you want to work fast. You know that temperature dropping every batter, every pitch, it just gets cooler and cooler.
That's why baseball's so fun. It's such a cool sport right now.
That one in there for the strike. Need my telestrator because you can see right up there above where we are. We'll give a little wave to the camera up there. We just need to have, in about the 5th inning, have the music man up here sing the "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Start a little tradition here.
Yes.
He says, I don't think so, Doug.
I dropped a French fry if you want it.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That one ground right back up the middle, hit sharply. Hepnet's going to have it in center field, but right back past Markle. So they got things started, did the Warriors on the bunt. They got things moving around. Ended up loading the bases and a key hit by Drew Horn. Logan does such a good job of varying his delivery to the plate. He stood there and just kept that knee up in the air probably 4 or 5 seconds. And the next time up, maybe he'll slide step. Canyon from third. We'll take a look at that one. You can see how close Canyon is now. We'll take a look from here as he's looking bunt all the way.
5 is back on pitch count.
Again, he holds that leg up there just a while. And so you see Canyon, how he just creeps in and creeps in. You'll see Adderley shade a little bit towards third, so that one bunted right there to Canyon. He'll let it go foul. They'll flip the order over after this one back to the leadoff hitter. He did have a base hit back in the first inning. We're top 3 of this one already. Kind of the kiss of death, though, I think is what that is, to talk about how rapidly a game's rolling along.
See, there you go.
And see, that's that different look over there. He didn't hold the knee up or anything. He just goes quickly over to first, and then he'll incorporate a slide step to really confuse these guys. I think you have to go after this batter and get it done. Ready delivery down on strikes. Top of the Hawks lineup. Logan has 3 on the evening. Again, long look over to first base. That one bounced around. Wellesley's going to have a shot at him. It rolls around. Still going to make a throw. We talked about that last night, too, about how a guy will take off running on a pass ball, but still it gives you an opportunity to make it because that ball jumps out of there pretty quickly. 1 ball, no strikes. North DeSoto's ashing around YouTube. You found both of our games. Time is called there by the batter. It was very chilly out there and would be the same tonight. Not all of us are afforded a heater like the Music Man. That throw back to second base. Top of the third, we play Warriors with a 2 spot in the bottom of the second. Lead it 2-0 here. Warriors, a couple of wins on the season early on in run rule fashion. That one nubbed over to second base, and Cooper's got it over to first in time, and that will retire the side. 1 run in the top half of the bottom half of the third. It's Adelise Wright and Brady McDaniel when we come back.
For cataract surgery in Central Louisiana, insist on Wallace Eye Associates, where leading eye surgeon Dr. Thomas Stuckey and our team of doctors continue to set the standard in cataract care in Louisiana. If you're over age 60 and just aren't seeing as well as you used to, let our cataract team restore your vision and renew your life. When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank.
Central Louisiana. This is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. Cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community spirit. Our sponsors keep us in the game. Together,
Here we go back to live action, bottom of the third here. Maddox Adelise penciled in to lead things off here in the bottom of the third. Yes, I said it.
You did.
Been swinging that for I guess, second season, really, he's done that. That one missed low, ball 1. Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now to Maddox. That one misses away. That these guys have shown, not chasing a lot of junk out of the strike zone.
Mom and Dad told me about plate discipline, but it was clean your plate.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Bottom of the third, we play top of the Warriors order. Markle ended the bottom of the second, so Adelaide's the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the third. That plunks him and goes down to first base. If you're going to walk him, might as well hit him. Isn't that what they tell you?
Might as well.
Big time, Kenyon Wright stride to the plate, the senior third baseman. Looking to get on track here at home. There's a good look at Kenyon. National Park College is his destination when he wraps things up in May here at Grace Christian. So he's excited about getting up to National Park College. One misses.
Heard our other guy that's going to
CU, Baton Rouge Community College, and National Park. And so he will announce it on Instagram and to the world on Sunday on the show at 5 o'clock-ish.
Yeah, National Park must have some interest to keep those eyes open on them there.
Indeed. 1 ball, no strikes to Canyon. I think it's Canyon right in the back, and on a cold night, that's tough. Jokingly, as I talk about it hurting, they play It Feels Good in the stadium.
That guy.
Brady McDaniel stands in. Oh, correction, I'm sorry. Brady was hit by a pitch his last at-bat. He led things off in the second and got plunked. Looking to return the favor here and drive one. That one misses upfield.
Well, he's hitting them back hard pretty right now.
Right. Is on deck if you're looking ahead. Coop stands in, or will. Warriors second baseman had a big season so far just in the first week of it. A couple of good games for him. Bounces there, 3-0 count to Brady, and of course he'll be taken on this one. Those chances of getting a pitch to drive here on 3-0, I don't believe is happening. Strike one's there, 3-1 hitters count. McDaniel will look for one to drive. Now he is really looking solid in this one. McDaniel fists one out to second base. Runners had to hold up, and so that's going to get Adelise out at third. Nothing that he could do about that, and he's the first out.
Now batting for Grace Christian, number 42, Cooper Cartwright.
So Canyon winds up at second base. Brady McDaniel is on via the fielder's choice. So he has 0 for 1 on the night now. Coop stands in, ready to go. He reached on an error. That error out by the left field. Yep, 0-1 to Courtright. How quickly an inning can change, too, on one like that. You were a pitch away from the bases loaded, nobody out.
Just a little inside pitch there, got it off, like you said, near the handle of the bat.
Swung through that one. Good hack at it by Courtright, but unable to catch up with that one. Warriors lead this one 2-0 over the Hawks of Zwolle. Warriors come in 2-0. Zwolle 1-2. That one misses, gets away, but not nearly enough to get any type of movement. Evens things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Happy President's Day to all of you out there. Hope you enjoyed. The students at least did. The teachers had to go to school, huh?
Yeah,
that one lifted high. Left fielder's having to come up on it. Looked like he stepped back, and that's going to drop. So you can't score an error physically, but mentally, that first step back will get you every time. And that is a single for Cooper Courtright. And they're loaded up for Talon Epnet. So we've got walk-up songs from the Beastie Boys and Run DMC. And, ladies rewind out here.
Yes.
Talon Epnet scored one of the runs, has a base hit.
What's that old club that had a ladies' night? Played this
I don't know, Chuck. Misses up high. Yeah, Epnet and Courtright scored on that base hit from Horn earlier.
Fool's Gold, maybe?
I don't know that Fool's Gold was probably playing Run DMC, Chuck. I don't think so.
You're right. The Fight House out on 28 probably did.
Never went to that.
I never did either, not as a civilian anyway. Wow.
Finds some piece of the outer side corner. 2 balls and a strike. Glad you could join us. We are game 3 into this one. Epnet over to third base. They got to come home, and that's the second run that is going to be cut off at home here in the first 3 innings. And Wellesley will come in.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 8, Braden Wells.
So Canyon is the second out, and it's another run that's forced out on the bases. So give Epnet fielder's choice. He's 1 for 2 on the night. Wells reached on a fielder's choice. He grounds that one over to third, and it's foul, but just barely. Coach Brown going to come out and talk about it a little bit. Microphone just doesn't quite do that good. Look, I've got a lot of extra cord on it. Just fish it out there a little bit more.
Put him on a tether.
Right, just have it go wherever he goes. That's correct. $13 for 19. Burns is the run. Okay. That's Jude, huh? Yeah, Jude Burns on to run for McDaniel. And that's part of that difference. You will see McDaniel re-enter, and so that's the difference. When Marla ran as a courtesy runner, he's not burned on this and can go back in. The idea behind Burns being in there is trying to come in and get this run across, but he'll be used up for the day. 0-2. That one lifted foul and out of play again over the right side. Wells 0-2. Reached on that fielder's choice that created the out at home. That's the one we told you about a little bit earlier. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, bottom third. Wells, good piece of hitting, fouls that one off. It's the Warriors backstop there, Braden Wells. Our inaugural BU Designs Player of the Week for Grace Christian. We'll have that for all of the teams that we cover all season long. We'll award that out of Buffalo Wild Wings on Sunday evenings. When lifted foul and down the line and out of play. And it literally shattered some stuff, but it hit the top of the roof.
I thought it was going to come back through and drop through that little gap between the roof and the fence, but
that'll shake you up. They'll do the 0-2 for the third straight time now. Rocks back, foul resist to Wells. Continuing to hack and earn some respect up there. Cool air is starting to take over this area. We'll see what it looks like. What's 47 degrees currently.
Yep. Mickey Mouse says too.
Curveball, and Wells stays back on that one, drives it foul. You know, we saw this on Monday a week ago. These Warrior batters just like to get a pitcher deep into his pitch count, and that's what you want to do. It's what's made Markle successful tonight. Runners were off and going, but a strikeout there for Wells, and that will retire the side. Warriors leave them loaded. Don't strike there. We go to the top of the fourth. Warriors still clinging to that 2-0 lead when we come back.
Central Louisiana. This is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. Cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community spirit. Our sponsors keep us in the game. Together, we bring you the best in local sports coverage. Join the 446 Sports family today. Watch, cheer, celebrate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. 446 Sports, where Central Louisiana.
A hot and steamy au jus is the king of dips. It enhances the flavor of everything. Roast beef, onions, cheese. I would dip everything in au jus if I could. Everything. Take it from a real firefighter. You gotta come and try this new French dip sub.
All right, some defensive changes now for the Warriors. K-Dub goes over to Canyon Wright, moves over to first base. Talon Epnet will come in from center field to third base, and that moves Jude Burns to left, and so that should put Drew Horn or Colton Thiels into center field. Drew's in center, and Colton moves over to right, and that gets you up to date on the changes here.
Wow.
We'll have to see about that. And just like that, blow the whistle and everybody changes positions again. And back to first goes Brady. Back to third goes Canyon. Back to center field goes Talon. And it's like the Redskins used to play football, Washington, and they would start out in one formation and switch around to throw you off a little bit. I don't know about that.
You know, if Kansas City had a better formation, they might have won the Super Bowl.
Well, they won 2 in a row, Chuck. Come on, man. Strike 1 there.
Still yet to anybody for a three-peat.
It's never been done.
I know, still yet for anybody to be at three-peat. Thought I was being muted.
Now, there were 3 championships,
Yes.
if you'll recall.
Yes.
The last one by the Packers, and then they win the first 2. So there you have that one, 1 ball and 1 strike.
And actually, the only three-peat there was one of them wasn't the actual Super Bowl, but it was for a national championship. And then the next 2 years, the first 2 years, the same team won it.
Wow, it's amazing. I just heard that story about the Packers that I just told you
that
2
was
seconds ago. Yes.
My apologies.
Yes, the old AFL championship
Yes,
was won.
Yes, I'm sorry.
And then they morphed to the National Football League, and they won the next 2.
You're right. I'm sorry. I wasn't obviously paying attention to that. I didn't know the team.
He was holding on to that story so long.
I was.
And, goodness.
Yeah. I just wanted to tell my story.
So intently that you didn't listen to me tell it
did
right
not.
prior to that.
My wife
That
says
was
I have
ground
the same
ball over
problem.
to first. Brady does a great job of staying down on that, and that's why you get down on that knee and block it up. Blocks it, keeps it in front of him, able to field it, and make that play as scarily routine as you can find for a 3 unassisted in the top of the 4th. And that will bring the Zwolle pitcher to the plate. Swung through that one and missed. He ground out to Brady in his first at bat back in the first inning.
My wife will appreciate the fact that she's not the only one I don't pay attention to and say something.
Huh? That one misses low. Somewhere Stacy enjoys. I did. She texted me a couple of days ago, I guess. She says, can y'all get games for Tuesday and Wednesday also?
Wow.
And I was like, my goodness. Yes.
Wow.
She says, look, can y'all start covering some ASL stuff? And go.
When's the next event?
Right. Go down to Lafayette, something. Logan records the 4th strikeout of the night. 2 up, 2 down here. That will bring up the cleanup hitter for Zwolle. Ground ball to Courtright for the first out of the 2nd inning.
And they can rightfully play that under the icy dust here because the infield still does have dust on it.
That one hits the fence, bounces back in. Yeah, a lot of schools going over to turf, but ran into a guy at the LBCA event that builds and maintains grass fields.
Oh, wow.
Complete turf care. is what it is, and that one is a strike. So it was great to Nick Semino, I think, is who we visited with on that. And looking to do some stuff with Nick in the fall, as a matter of fact, but complete turf care. So down on strikes he goes, and we'll keep it here, and we'll as we're rolling through this one pretty rapidly, that is strikeout number 5 for Logan, and that brings up Fields, Drew Horn, and Logan Markle. Right now, Drew Horn, the star of this one, with the 2 RBI single. But anyway, Chuck, I tell you, we met him, and he made the presentation down at the LBCA, the Louisiana Baseball Coaches Association conference that was down in Lafayette. One of those things that led to us expanding into the Lafayette market in the fall. But our ability to visit with Nick, came up and talked to him, and he said he does a turf show down at Tiger Stadium and asked us if we could come out and help out with that. I was like, well, yeah, certainly we can. But he builds and maintains grass fields. He says in the voice of Bobby Boucher's mama that turf the devil. Turf is the devil, he said.
That's awesome.
So,
That's awesome.
Look, you get down around I-10, and you got some characters, and it's just a great place to go and visit and to be.
You said a mouthful. There's some characters down there. You're absolutely right.
Life in Lafayette, and we'll chronicle that for you. Tuesday nights in the fall, beginning August the 19th. Compliments of our friends at Firehouse Subs, the official sandwich, not the part-time or not the we think so sandwich shop. They are the official sandwich shop of 446 Sports. How about that? 2 locations here in Central Louisiana, one in Alexandria and one over in Pineville. They own one in Monroe, and they own 3 in that Acadiana area. One there on College Saloon, which is where the show will be, one in New Iberia, and one in Karen Crow as you get into Lafayette. So, it's the best Firehouse Sub update I can give you. Colton Thills leads things off for the Warriors in the bottom of the 4th. Inside it goes.
We had an event not too long ago at school, and we got vendored out to Firehouse Subs for sandwiches.
There you go. I don't think one can eat at Firehouse Subs enough. You go through the list, and it's just, that's kind of why. Look, I see people that I haven't seen in 20 years, and they say, well, Doug, life's good to you, and they pat the belly and give you that old life's good to you thing.
Or when's it due? Yeah.
All of no, they don't tell me that. All of our sponsors, a lot of our sponsors are restaurants. That one lifted over to first base to come in and make that play, and Thills will go down, fly to first base. Drew Horn now 2 RBI double on the night. So 1 RBI when we saw him here last Monday, and 2 RBI tonight. Likes to hit in the cozy confines here of Merrill Blackburn Field. That one fouled out of play.
Swing that one like a 9-iron.
Got a battle going on cross town, Menard and North DeSoto. North DeSoto up 4-3.
Oh, wow.
That game's just in the bottom of the 2nd. Nick and Danny gonna be there a little while.
They're gonna be a little popsicle-ish.
Good looking curveball that just ducks right in there.
That's like ground foul, right?
No, it's not.
Ducks right in there.
Nothing into the count to Horn. Folks, that's not the sore throat you hear. That's despair in my soul is what
not the spare tire that you have in your car.
Is what you see. That's why Chuck doesn't get the mic much. I'm going to throw his headset out the window. If it wasn't my headset, I probably would have thrown it out already.
I'm glad you just
There's the delivery. That one ground to shortstop. Going to be a tough play. Drew is hustling down the line, and he's going to beat it out. Going to have to go to the official book up here to score that one. I'm not sure if that's a hit or an error. Looking for the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Going to give him an error. E6 on that. Boy, tough call there. Logan Markle stands in there. He is dealing on the other side of it. 5 strikeouts gives him 16 on the season. That one lifted a high. Pitcher's going to camp out under it. I wonder what point it is that the pitchers lose their ability to field fly balls off the mound, because you don't see them in college or pro. They don't let them come up and field the ball. Max Adelise stands in there, base on balls, and flew out to the center fielder to start the game off, so he is 0 for 1 on the evening. Quick throw over to first, but not much of a lead there at all from Drew. That one always dangerous out in left field. It is caught there. And good to see that young man regaining form out there, too. He had missed one that he had in his glove and then misplayed one. So good to see that young man come out and get settled in under these highlights. Going to take a break. When we come back, we will go to the top of the 5th. We're rolling right along. You're watching. It's all brought to you by our Grace Christian title sponsor, Premier RV and Boat Storage.
For cataract surgery in Central Louisiana, insist on Wallace Eye Associates, where leading eye surgeon Dr. Thomas Stuckey and our team of doctors continue to set the standard in cataract care in Louisiana.
There we go, back to live action. Top of the 5th, we play in this one. Markle, 5 strikeouts through 4 innings. That one smoked out to right center. Talon will gather that up and get it back in, but that is a base hit. Good piece hitting. Second trip through the lineup. He had ground out or flew out to second base the last time, so goes opposite field a good bit.
Oppo, huh?
Strikeout victim here in the 2nd, this young man. Logan just has such good command, and we've talked about it before. There's a difference between pitching and being a pitcher. Varies his move to first base, and that makes it just double tough to run. The only guy that tried to do anything with him got picked off. And there's that zip back over. He holds that knee up. Look, that's why I couldn't do that move. 1, I'm not left-handed, but 2, if I tried to stay up on one leg that long, I'd fall off the mound. And there's that slide step from Logan. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Logan, 5 strikeouts, 2 in a row to end the 4th. Stares in, takes a look over at first. Runner at first is leaning a little bit, and he'll lean back in.
Scoreboard here at Merrill Blackburn says, oh, now they're resetting it. Okay, there we go.
Down on strikes he goes. That's number 6. And young man coming up now, it was a strikeout victim himself. That one misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 down, top of the 5th. This represents the 7th batter in the lineup for Zwolle. Marco looks in, now back to first he goes. That may be as much sending a message to other folks that are running, because the runner from first not getting very much of a lead at all, and you don't expect he's going to steal. And his body language has him going back to first rather than command going to second. Swung through that one and evens the count at a ball and strike.
Kind of a lazy swing there.
Well, it was defensive. It was one of those that, that curveball just dropped it back in, and I need to swing. Quick move results in a strike. So, I mean, how do you make your mind up if you're going? Because on a lefty, you're supposed to go first move, and it's varied so much every time. You end up, first one that went first move on him ended up dusting off and going back to the dugout.
He did.
1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed, and down on strike. Strikeout number 7 on the night for Logan. 7. Base hit by this young man back in the 3rd. So strikeout in the 2nd, 2 strikeouts in the 3rd, 2 more strikeouts in the 4th, and 2 strikeouts here. So 2, 4, 6, 7 strikeouts on the night for Logan. Give him 18 on the season now.
Chase that one down low.
0-1. And look, I mean, you're doing whatever you can to hack. That ball just moves around so much.
Low on the first one, reaching on the second one. Inside on the next one, or just right down the middle?
Well, you probably waste one, get him to chase, I think, is what you're going to do. Waste it down low, did not go after it. Now you come back and put the fastball on him inside and sit him down and get ready to hit in the 5th. Logan stares over at first. The runner at first got a little more of a lead, and that may get you in trouble.
Just focus.
Back over to first he goes. Chases him back, and, well, when you see a well-pitched game, that one is ground off the right side and out of play.
Called time before that pitch.
They called a balk on him?
Balk? Oh.
Said that he didn't come set in there, so take the foul ball off. Not that that matters any at this point with a 1-ball, 2-strike count, and send young man down to second on the balk. Foul ball is called. So he got hit with the pitch cold and on the hands, but when you're swinging, that's going to be a foul ball. Boy, that stings in this cold weather on that aluminum bat. Low comes set. Now delivers. Ground ball over to first is going to hit the G and roll foul. And we'll replay the 1-ball, 2-strike, 2-out count. Warriors, pretty much nothing going on, I don't think. Tuesday or Wednesday, got a big weekend series here. 11 teams coming into town to play in that one that's over Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Swung on and missed and down on strikes. 8 strikeouts as he strikes out the side. 8 strikeouts through 5 innings. Warriors lead this 2-0 going to the bottom of the 5th when we come back.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
hot and steamy au jus is the king of dips. It enhances the flavor of everything. Roast beef, onions, cheese. I would dip everything in au jus if I could. Everything. Take it from a real firefighter. You gotta come and try this new French dip sub.
Kenyon Wright, Brady McDaniel, Cooper Courtwright due up in the bottom of the fifth for the Warriors. So they were telling us, and I guess I didn't see that in the rules, there is a new run rule after 2 innings. If you're up by 20 after 2, wow. And that's what happened with the Warriors Friday afternoon. I think they won that one 20-0 after 2 innings. That one smoked shortstop, and it's going to get through him. No, I don't think he plays that. We're going to give him a single on that one because he has to get over there, and he tries to make an attempt to backhand it. Brady McDaniel will stand in. There you get a look at Canyon. If I had the ability to zoom in on that unmanned camera out there and left, that'd really be good, but we don't have that. Just glad we haven't picked up any more rain because that ground was soft out there, and we still have to make our way out and get those other cameras out.
Indeed.
Misses outside to Brady, ball 1. Kenyon hit by a pitch, flew out to center field, and that base hit there, 1 for 2 on the night. That one hammered by McDaniel. Center fielder giving chase. Slips down, but has the out. Goodness gracious. He has been solid out there. Misplayed it, but still. Coop comes into the plate. He scored a run. He's got a base hit, reached by an error. 1 for 2 on the night. Told you that Pineville and Buckeye are playing tonight in baseball action. Rebels on top in that one, 3-0. North DeSoto hangs on to that 1-run lead over across the subdivision at Menard, 4-3. Switching baseballs around. You get a good look at Coop. Forget, we'll visit with Coach Brown and 1 or 2 of the players when we're done with this also. Look for that tonight. That one misses. Right now I'm thinking Drew, without a doubt. He's responsible for the only 2 runs in this game.
We're going to hang the headsets down?
No, we go down and visit with them on the field and get it video-wise, and we go back in and post that. That's what we've seems to work out better than the headset side of it.
Let them have their little time after the game.
Yeah, let them get their time, and that ends up getting us everything cleaned up by then. 2-0 count to Coop. Correction, 3 balls, no strikes. Court right.
Yep.
That one there for strike 1.
Thank you for sharing your heater over here. It wasn't my hot breath you were feeling either.
Well, it's been blocked. It's not making it over here.
Sasquatch sitting in your way.
Ball 4, and that will Coop. He scored a run in this one. Talon Ebnet will stand in there. He is 1 for 2. Fielder's choice and a single back in the second. The camera still likes to focus on that net, doesn't it?
It does.
We'll change that camera up next time and maybe put something in. So you see the camera back in the corner is where it's at, right behind Talon. Oh, well, that's about right where it's at. That hurt him right there, too. That's one of those that'll get your attention. That hit by a pitch is Ebnet, and that will bring Wells up with the bases loaded once again.
That's what you call the cold sting.
Now batting for the Warriors.
Mound visit coming, and he's walking out there quickly. And normally when you see a coach walk out there that quick, he's just making a minor adjustment. He's not going to make a change. Usually they make that slow walk when he's going to go make the change.
Is that a total of 3 he hit tonight?
Yes, it is.
By pitch? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll look back at who got hit. Brady McDaniel was hit in the second, and then you come up here, and Talon was hit. Braden Wells stands in there. Grace Christian. I can probably, and Mike, you're probably there with me too, can remember only a handful of games that were 2-0, minimum to nothing this late in a ball game. Yeah, they're just, this is a pitcher's duel here without a doubt. Those old charter games back in the day, Glen Morris and such. Yep. Yeah, that was a good one, boy. They've got a doubleheader with Barb coming up this season. So Coach Brown going to take the young Warriors down to the land of the Bucks. Going to come out and bring everybody in. He calls time here, and I don't want to be one that is, I don't know, concerning, but there may be a little mischief afoot when he calls everybody in like that. The one place, and he got the one place where we didn't have the camera too.
Just off.
That's we'll fix that. We'll fix that. Huh? Yeah. They're giving him a good bit of time to go out and discuss this, and maybe letting the pitcher get loose in the bullpen a little bit more down there. I don't know. Anyway, we're back to it. I don't want to be negative, but I don't think we're going to have a straight steal of home here either. Grandma, that'll be the third base runner out at home on a force tonight, and that will drive you up the wall.
Now back to Grace Christian, number 15, Colton Fields.
I think that's 4 fielders' choices for the Warriors tonight, and that's a testament to that Zwolle defense getting things done.
And that pitcher putting it in the right spot to keep it
Ground ball over to third. Long throw across, but in time, and that will do it. Warriors leave them loaded after 5, clinging to that 2-0 lead when we come back.
Central Louisiana. This is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. Cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community spirit. Our sponsors keep us in the game. Together, we bring you the best in local sports coverage. Join the 446 Sports family today. Watch, cheer, celebrate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. 446 Sports, where Central Louisiana comes to play.
For cataract surgery in Central Louisiana, insist on Wallace Eye Associates, where leading eye surgeon Dr. Thomas Stuckey and our team of doctors continue to set the standard in cataract care in Louisiana. If you're over age 60 and just aren't seeing as well as you used to, let our cataract team restore your vision and renew your life. When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Yeah, we apologize there. We're not. We're back in this one. I don't think we've ever sounded so good.
Yeah, everybody missed my comedy hour you're looking
But
at.
not, bless y'all. So what you saw was 10 strikeouts now for Logan. And not sure why that button keeps getting hit like that, Chuck. I don't. It's next. I'm gonna have to get rid of that one because that's what's doing it. So we'll go in here and remove that button. Logan looks back. 1 ball, no strikes.
1-1 now.
Yeah, they don't realize how lucky they had it with the volume not working.
Right? Man, had a good chance there to, for talent to find me.
Better luck next time.
Yeah, there will be a next time.
So you say 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the Markle delivery. In there, strike 2. Had 11 strikeouts a Monday ago on opening day against Oberlin. Pitched 5 1/3 innings there. He is now 5 2/3 into this one. Looking to close things out in the 6th here and maintain that lead. Down on strikes it is. That's number 11. And Logan having himself a game. Through 6, he's allowed no runs in this one. Warriors will come up in the bottom of the 6th with Horn, and then back to the top of the order with Markle and Adelise when we come back.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
Finishing things up here in the warm-ups in the bottom of 6. Warriors will try to add on a couple here before they go out in the top of the 7th. The only question is, do you see Logan come back in the top of the 7th? I certainly believe you do. We will be back here Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for Grace Christian Baseball. Warriors 2-0. I don't think they've got anything Tuesday and Wednesday. Mike, do they? No, they're not anywhere tomorrow.
Probably can't with the weather coming in, too.
Yeah, that's why you saw so many games moved till today. Drew Horn will stand in there. 2 RBI from Drew has been plenty in this one. That one in there for a strike. One of these days, you guys will figure that joke out. As it's strike 1. You missed a good one.
A plenty?
Drew Horn with plenty for the Warriors. The RBI, 2 RBI double. Watch as that curveball come in there for strike 2.
You'll have to explain
And quickly
that
down. Google it. Horn or plenty.
Okay.
Nothing in 2 to Drew in this one. Bottom of the 6th, we play Markle and Adelise Wait. That one got to get down there and does. So that's a strikeout, drop 3rd strike. And score the out 2-3 on the putout. First out, Logan Markle stands in, ready to go. Like to get something going here and give himself a little bit of insurance perhaps on this. I think that young man's curveball's getting better as it goes along. I don't know if this cold, crisp night air is doing that, but he's doing some work with it.
Gooder and gooder.
When lifted high and foul and out of play. This is, since it only, you look up at the scoreboard, the only crooked number at all was back at, why do we not have a camera back there? This was 2 runs in the bottom of the second. It's been goose eggs, all the rest of them. Marco's given up, scattered probably 3 hits is all he's given up. Young man on the hill hadn't given up many more. That one lifted high, but not going to leave the infield. He calls it himself and has that. And that 2 down here. And let me tell you, I don't know if you're that upset with Markle going ahead and getting out and not having to get out there and run the bases. Get in there and keep your arm loose and focused to come out here and throw in the top of the 7th. Another one off to the infield, and these both sides just not able to really get anything going. 1, 2, 3 in the 6th. We come back, we play the top of the 7th. Warriors looking to shut it down. We'll see when we come back.
We've all seen how quickly things can change. Everything from the world around us to the cost of things we use on a daily basis. That's why we all need someone in our corner to keep our family protected while still watching out for our pocketbook. I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. There's no better time than now to complete an insurance review to make sure you're properly covered and not paying too much. Whether it's in our office, at your home, or your place of business, let us help you find peace of mind. If you're in need of your insurance checkup, whether auto, home, or life, talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your big.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
Questions answered, and Markle will make his way out for top of the Hemming with Drew.
Ooh, inside on that one. 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes, the leadoff hitter, and that's not what you want to do. I don't think he's wanting to put him on just so he can pick him off. That one in there for the strike. Way back, full count. Again, there won't be a... Well, he just muscles up and gets that one in there. Logan at 23 strikeouts on the season now through 11 2/3 innings, so averaging over a strikeout an inning. Outside half of the plate, strike 1. Lowe having himself a solid start to this freshman campaign. Right in the same spot, same result. No balls, 2 strikes.
Batter can only just watch it go.
Well, yeah, you can't. I mean, there's not a lot you can do with that one.
No.
Power versus power there. Lowe will spin, throw this one over to first, and like he's fielded it 100 times before, and that's 2 up and 2 down. This young man has struck out a couple of times on the day. Logan, quick work here. Swung on and missed there. Work. That one, yeah, you hear him talking, trying to do too much. You got in there, and you got to still breathe and relax a little bit and not get too amped up. And that's one of the things that we talked about was maintaining his composure. But look at him just climb on the hill and go to work. Braden's not calling him thing. He's just putting the glove up over the middle of the plate and saying, come on and bring it, big boy.
I have a feeling he's going to get 2 balls and then he's going to get another strike.
Strike 3 looking. That's why he doesn't prognosticate them. He just every time Logan Markle complete game. 12 strikeouts, 13 strikeouts is what I've got by my book. We'll have to check that one, but we will visit with him. Single back in the 2nd inning. Markle stands up and makes it count on that one. Warriors win this one 2-0 over Zwolle, and we'll be back in action Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and we'll be right here with him. For my man Chuck Perkins, I am Doug Gann. God bless you all, and good night.